Hallo meine lieben Freunde, willkommen zurück zu der letzten Folge der Wriothesley Quest. Letztes Mal ist wieder was schief gelaufen, PC war gestürzt, da ich gegen meine Steckdose gekommen bin. Ich bin mega gereizt davon, aber egal. Wir untersuchen den Produktionstrakt, weil die Barré-Gesellschaft irgendein Wachmann hat einen Wachmann bestochen, um nach vorn zu kommen mit seinen Geschehen. Ich hab ihn. Warum geht so langsam hinter ihm? Okay.
Did Dugier send you? Why did you attack that guard?
Come on! It's time to talk! Can't you see that he's trying to help?
I will take your cooperation into consideration when it comes time to hand out sentences.
But Mr. Dugier, he didn't want this guy to expose our true location. We were just about to dispose of him when you caught up to us.
Ist das Urwasser dahinter?
So, in other words, your headquarters should be this way.
Yes, it's just down this way. You'll make it there once you've seen it pass through a large drainage pipe.
So ist es vernünftig. Okay, Aufnahme ist schon wieder abgebrochen wegen irgendeiner Scheiße. Ist wieder besser nur ein Satz. Ich hab's früh genug gemerkt. Wir gehen weiter zu ihrem wahren Versteck. Was hier rein war, ne? Alter, was läuft heute? Heute ist wirklich nicht mein Tag. Ach du heilige Scheiße. Also, weil ich das jetzt eigentlich nur gesagt, finde ich jetzt rausfinden, was Dugier geplant hat. So, das ist der Satz, der fehlt. Hierhin. Dem Abflussrohr entlang, hatten sie gesagt. Betreten. Und es wäre cool. Natürlich gehe ich mit meinem normalen Team da rein. Und ich muss unbedingt Nase putzen.
There's so much space down here.
Yeah, these are all former work areas. They've been left abandoned due to a lack of funds. There are usually guards on patrol here. It would seem that all of those guards have been bought as well. Stay sharp. He's got a ton of surprises waiting for us, I'm sure.
Ja, können wir Wriothesley spielen? Ich liebe Wriothesleys Gameplay. Ja, wir können Wriothesley spielen. Cool. Bei der Wert konnten wir in der Wert aber, glaube ich, nicht spielen, oder? Da habe ich da was verpasst. Oh, warte, unser Buch. Ja, was sagt unser Buch denn? Brauche ich kleine Dailies was machen? Das finde ich gut. Danke. So. Haben wir jetzt quasi Welt gespielt? Ich glaube nicht, oder? Ich habe keinen Plan, wohin. Ah, da ist ein Loch von dem Boden. Okay. Ups. Es lag halt jetzt extrem, das tut mir extrem leid. Aber ich kann dagegen nichts tun, denn mir leckt es nicht auf. Ich liebe Wriothesley's Gameplay wirklich. Ich finde es ein bisschen schade, dass ich wenig pulle, aber Frida kommt gleich und das ist mir ein bisschen wichtiger. Ab. Ich habe leider kein Mitleid mit dir. Oh, da kommen noch mehrere. So, man ein bisschen nass hier. Und dann scheint ein bisschen damit drauf, ne? Bisschen auf die Schnauze hier, du auch. Husch. Wo ist der Junge? Wo ist er? Sitz. Mach Sitz. Aber Junge. So. Beste Kiste.
Hey, are you okay?
You're safe now. Just follow the guards and leave this place.
Who knew that there'd be Gardamex here? Dugier really prepared for everything.
Ja.
And that would explain the strange decommission requests I received, as well as account for all the Gardamex that had mysteriously gone missing. Seems like he's prepared for an all-out confrontation with me.
Hey, what's this?
seems like some kind of handbook. Let me see. Ah, this should be the Society's real rules book. It lists all the rules that they're expected to follow. Members are not permitted to speak to each other or to leave without formal permission.
Alter, wie streng.
5 members shall form a group, and the whole group will be punished for any single member's wrongdoings. Anyone who reports a fellow member's misbehavior shall be rewarded with food and water. I see. So it's much as I expected.
But that's just cruel and unreasonable.
To obtain food and water, prisoners are forced to snitch on others, and in the process cause pain to those around them. To avoid punishment, they learn to stop talking with one another. This leaves the wounds they've already received to fester, however, and so resentment builds until every prisoner has become an island. Finally, isolated and without hope, they accept their fate as Dugier's slaves.
Hat sie überhaupt nicht als Menschen behandelt.
Do you remember what happened to Paimon? She rejected all the snacks in the box once she was spooked by that black gem. She's usually all for tasty snacks, but she chose to go against her instincts after a negative experience.
Ugh, is that the best example you could come up with? Anyway, Paimon still thinks she made the right decision. It never hurts to be careful.
No, your decision was valid. However, it's also valid to interpret that as a decision that you only made under emotional duress. The human heart is like a raft in a vast and
Ich
empty
will meine Kiste
ocean.
aufsammeln, bitte.
We convince ourselves that we're in control, but in truth, a single wave could sweep us off course and send us crashing into the path of a storm. Those who use fear to lead others astray must pay for that crime.
Wriothesley wird auch bestimmt von so vielen Menschen als Daddy angesehen, vor allem wenn er Handschellen hat und Menschen haben komische Kings. No King-Shaming, aber ich sag ne. Also verschiedene denken sich jetzt so, oh, Daddy hat Handschellen. Nehme ich mal an. Bei mir ist nicht so, ich fand sein Design einfach nur extremst. Und er hat schon ein attraktives Gesicht, aber ich würde mir jetzt nicht denken, Daddy, aber ich kenne Leute, bei denen ist das safe so. So, oh nein. Ein Quizzle.
If I'm not mistaken, the space ahead should be the central area of this place, but the door's been locked. Rather than confront Dugier, I think it's more important right now for us to rescue as many society members as possible. You guys should wait here. We'll try to open the door and check out some other spots.
Okay. Wird das Rätsel jetzt von Ihnen einfach so gelöst? Da muss ich jetzt wirklich wieder überlegen.
Open the door. Would we have to do something to this mechanism here? Paimon doesn't get it at all.
Ich auch nicht.
Forget it. Paimon's just gonna do some trial and error.
Okay. Gut, wir haben hier einen blauen, habe ich gesehen. Dreh Vorrichtung, um den Lichtstrahl zu lenken und die Rüstbestellung irgendwann zu aktivieren. Blablabla. Und wie? Ah, hier. Oder?
Whoa, it's turning! Is it because we touched this thing?
Vorrichtung drehen.
Look, the other side's open! Let's go.
Okay, es ist ganz okay. So, hoch hier. Geradeaus. Kiste! Kiste, Girl. Oh Gott. Oh, es geht bis tiefer als gedacht. Autsch, meine Lebensleiste. Naja. Oh Gott. Oh Gott. Raus hier. Raus. Bin ich jetzt gefangen? Ach so, okay, gut. Okay, dann haben wir wieder eine Kiste. Und hier geht's nicht weiter. Gut.
Stay cool. Face your guilt.
Hier nicht meine Faust.
Away now.
So, ganz relaxed. Eine Kiste. So, ein bisschen weiter. Weiter. Und wieder eine Kiste. Ich kämpfe gegen diese Gegner. Hab keinen Bock mehr auf Kämpfen. Ich bin nicht so der Fan von Kämpfen. Scheiße, ich hasse diese Gegner. Hau meine Faust in ihr Gesicht, denn sie nerven mich. In den Rohren. Und doch fort mir hochgeht. Steht ein scheiß Wichser in meinem Weg. Ach du Heilige. Okay, tut mir leid. War mein liebes kinderfreundlich. Tut mir leid. Ah! Bodenkobold. Ich laufe weiter hoch hinaus. Jetzt geht's zum Vater. Onkel Klaus. Keine Ahnung. Okay, mit dieser Latte kommen wir nirgendwo hin. Dann gehen wir hier weiter. Weiter. Eine Vorrichtung.
It's so high. We're not gonna have to climb all the way up, are we?
Doch,
Activate the mechanism in front.
Looks like there's a mechanism that's gotten stuck. It won't turn alongside the others. Is there something we can do?
Let's begin.
So. Jetzt haben wir aber ein kleines Problem. Okay, nein, es geht doch. So.
Ooh, the water level's gone way up. So that's how we'll make it to the top.
War ein bisschen aufgefüllt, weil sonst lag das so komisch. Ich glaube, wir saufen. Oder was auch immer das Rote zu bedeuten hat. Nur Wasser? Das kann sein. Oh ja, guten Tag, meine Lieben. Wie geht's euch denn heute hier? Schönes Wetter, was? So, ja, du hier. Und dann kriegst du fett auf die Schnauze. So. Haben wir eine Kiste oder so? Nein. Ah, dahin. Und dann sind wir wieder im Eingangsdings.
These should be the prison cells. Lots of empty cells in here. Dugier's probably moved them elsewhere already.
Let's still rescue the ones who got left behind, though. Every person counts.
Das ist wahr.
Hey, it's all right now. You can leave this place.
No, I won't try to. Don't get close to me. I don't want any trouble.
No, we're not gonna do that. Please calm down. We're not bad people.
We won't be able to get through to her right now. Not with the stress response in the way. I'd also guess there are many others here who are more or less like her. Let's let the guards take care of them for now and keep pushing forward.
Wies und andere sind immer noch hingefahren.
Oh, all right. Let's search for an exit first.
Okay. Ja, okay, brauche ich nicht. Seit ich Genshin spiele, habe ich glaube ich noch nicht ein einziges von diesen Dokumenten gelesen. Ja, aber wir müssen es darauf kriegen. Hier ist auch noch so ein... Das ist das Ding.
This seems to be something like a console.
This is a surveillance terminal. The information collected by the surveillance ports we found previously will be sent here. I'm sure Dugier really enjoyed sitting here and making his people dance like puppets on strings.
Oh, that makes Paimon even angrier!
Untersuchen.
There seems to be some...
This
Also-
is a I'm sure Dugier...
Oh,
Das heißt, wir können das aber nicht benutzen. Okay. Okay. Aber wir müssen doch normalerweise die beiden blauen Dings, die beiden Dinge blau haben, aber wenn das hier... Okay, das blaue leuchtet aber. Den installieren wir, den deinstallieren wir. So.
The door's open. Huh. Maybe it's His Grace. I'll go take a look.
I leave this area to you. Make sure to bring everyone out safe.
Understood. And please take care as well, Your Grace. We'll return here right away and await your orders.
Just focus on the tasks you've been given. I already have reliable help over here. Let's go back. We have that mechanism from the first room. Maybe we'll also need to hold it in place using the same device to open the door that leads to the central area. Don't forget to bring these along.
Ich kehre zum mittleren Raum zurück und versuche, den Eingang zu öffnen. Machen wir. Der mittlere Dings ist es da vorne, so. Ich bin ein bisschen Lust. Nein, das funktioniert so nicht. Oh Gott, ich bin so los gerade. Richtung jetzt drehen, ne? Die beiden sind synchron. Es würde funktionieren, aber wir haben halt nur einen dabei und noch zwei. Achso, wir können hier noch einen aufheben. Dann, warte, wir gehen mal schauen, ob wir noch einen aufheben können. Das würde uns die Arbeit nämlich erleichtern. Hier. So, dann haben wir noch einen. Dann blockieren wir die zwei, die noch intakt sind. So. Hier lose. Hier fest. Und dann drehen. Vorrichtung drehen. So. Ah, ich bin doch nicht so los. Geht noch. So, weiter hinein. Let's go. Alter, was für Kerker, Brudi. Das ist so eine kleine Gesellschaft. Oh mein Gott, was zur Hölle ist das hier? Ist das Dugier?
I must confess to being furious. To think that there are still some of you who find it permissible to spit upon our rules. Remember their names. Fasal and Avis. They've betrayed you, betrayed us. And today you will see with your own eyes what'll happen to those who betray our cause. Go on, Avis. Pierce his skull with the thorn in your hands, and then push in the Aqua Dolores.
Nein. Sag nein.
Of course. You will do it one drop at a time. Let it do its magic again, and don't stop until you've pushed all of it in.
Thistle. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'll
Nein.
find a way to endure.
Nein.
Oh, shut your wretched mouths! When did I give you permission to speak? My rules are the paramount law of this place. Only more pain will come to those who dare to disobey.
That's enough, Dugier. Your rabid screams have been beyond nauseating.
Is that His Grace?
Ja.
Oh, Wriothesley. I knew you would come, but I didn't expect you to be so quick. Must you still refuse to let me be? Did I not spell everything out for you already? What's so blasphemous about sharing a slice of the cake with me when you've already got the entire fortress at your feet?
It would seem that you can't see the difference between sharing and looting. And on top of that, look at your people.
You. Stop acting all high and mighty like some hero of justice!
Bin ich aber.
Have you forgotten? Nobody in this blasted fortress is innocent. We are all irredeemable monsters who have destroyed something that others held dear.
Irgendwo
What's
ja.
so wrong about punishing those who deserve to be punished? It's what they've always deserved. And please, are you really gonna tell me that you care about their lives and well-being when you just need a supply of labor to keep this place running? Is it that?
Sadly, you're wrong on both counts. Unlike you, I've never seen them as currency. The fortress is not only a place for confinement, but also a place for rebirth. Just as people are free to give in to the darkness within their hearts, they are also free to seek redemption and a new beginning. They may have made mistakes, but they are still human beings with people and things that they cherish. And most importantly, they should always retain the freedom to choose their own path once they've reflected on their past misdeeds. But you're destroying their spirits with fear, taking their freedom away so that they'll become slaves who will never again feel or think. And you say that's what they've always deserved? You are nothing compared to them.
He's really mad.
Tatsächlich wurde er schon sehr früh wütend.
You think me arrogant, Wriothesley. Well, I think you're too young and naive. You understand nothing of this world. Nobody actually sees this fortress as any kind of just a wonderful place. See it for what it is. A dumping ground of pain and misery, irredeemable now and irredeemable forever. No prisoner will listen to you out of gratitude of their hearts. The whip is the only way to make them obey. Had you been just one step slower, I would have already taken control of all the garden mechs in this place.
Ja, wir besiegen trotzdem mit einem Faustschlag.
But how long will it hold against these powerful constructs?
You talk big, but in the end, you know nothing outside of power and control. In that case, let me give you a small taste of what real power looks like.
Ist das der gerade mit dem Minigun? Wo ist der? Okay, sind erstmal nur die drei.
Away now.
Teamwork is trim. Busted.
Ja, das sieht scheiße aus. Die E-Szene jetzt laggt, aber naja.
Face your guilt.
Ich hasse diese Frau hier, ja. Diese Frau, gerade mit das hasse ich extremst. Und diese Männer mit den Miniguns, Alter. Ah, es ist tot getan. Okay, so. Jetzt kommen wir richtig mit der Minigun. Ich sehe es kommen. Wo ist der? Was ist der? Minigun? Ja, Minigun. Oder ist es das Schwert? Das ist das Schwert, oh Gott sei Dank. Ja, die Minigun ist echt scheiße.
Now you shall perish. Illusion shattered.
Let's begin.
Das ist meine Faust, Bruder. Mit Wrestling sind die gar nicht so ätzend. So, und du, Hühnchen, du glaubst, du wärst viel wert? Jetzt Faust. Danke.
If you think fear can control everything, well then, terrify me.
Don't high road me. You're just another crook. And it's time you got treated like one.
What's the matter? Too scared to shoot straight?
I'm warning you. Unauthorized punishment and torture are prohibited here. As the Duke, you should set an example.
Funny how that slipped my mind. Well, from this point on, you can forget about that rule. The rules of the fortress are there to keep the likes of you in check. But if the Duke wants somebody dead, he needs no justification. Understood.
Hier eingesperrte Mitglieder der Berggesellschaft wurden von den Wachen gerettet. Wriothesley verbringt viel Zeit mit jedem Mitglied, tröstet sie und entschuldigt sich persönlich. Anschließend organisiert er die medizinische Nachsorge und Aufräumarbeiten. An diesem Punkt ist die Angelegenheit der Berggesellschaft nun vorerst zu Ende. Die Cutscene war schon geil. Ich hoffe, die Folge wird jetzt nicht allzu lang.
Sorry for taking so long. Did I keep you waiting?
No, not at all. Paimon didn't know you were so considerate.
If you ask me, I'd say I actually feel very helpless. There's no way that I could truly empathize with the fear that the members felt every day. I could comfort and compensate them all I want, but it might still not be enough to repair the damage that has been done. I have to take responsibility for it, as does the fortress.
Ich hätte nicht erwartet, dass du dies so ernst nimmst.
Even I wouldn't be able to find humor in a situation like this.
So, do you have a plan for how you're gonna deal with him yet?
Oh, Dugier? I've already got an idea. For now, I think I'll do nothing.
Huh? Why?
I think it's a very fitting punishment for him to have to imagine the sorts of punishments that will soon be coming his way. He'll be left in the dark with regards to both the dates and the details of his punishment. Of course, that's not to say that I'll be letting him off scot-free. It's not often that I actually get the chance to be creative with my punishments. I'm going to talk to the members of the society. He'll get a chance to experience everything that he's ever inflicted on them.
Ich schätze, das kann man nur im Formel-Repeat sehen.
Paimon didn't know you could also be so harsh. Looks like she should watch her tongue when she's around you in the future.
Why do you think I'd do that kind of thing to you? You offend me, Paimon. Anyway, jokes aside, thank you so much for all of your help. There's still a lot for me to take care of, so how about this? I'll treat you to a meal in 2 days at the Coupon Cafeteria. We should have a better handle on things by then.
No, Paimon's had enough of that place.
Don't worry, it won't be the same old welfare meal. I'll make the necessary arrangements.
Okay.
Oh, then you've got yourself a deal.
Ach, Paimon. Paimon ist so ein verfressendes Wesen. Warte, 2 Tage, 11 bis 10 Uhr, bis 13 Uhr, okay. 11 bis 13 Uhr. Die Quest war ganz okay, weil ich glaube, jetzt ist es zu Ende. Ich glaube, es ist jetzt so der Schlussdialog. Ich fand es eigentlich ganz okay, muss ich ehrlich gesagt sagen. Aber langweiliger als in die Welt-Quest. Also in die Welt-Quest hat mich wirklich noch sehr interessiert, im Gegensatz zu Wriothesley. Natürlich war es jetzt ein interessantes Thema, aber ich finde, man hätte es besser machen können. Man hätte Wriothesley eine sehr, sehr gute Story geben können und man hat halt jetzt nur eine Barré-Gesellschaft gemacht und das hatte nicht mal wirklich was mit Wriothesley zu tun. Wirklich, also, ja. Ich hätte auch eher gerne sowas wie bei Niviat gehabt, dass man die Vergangenheit von Wriothesley ein bisschen sieht, ein bisschen was über ihn lernt, aber jetzt haben wir nicht wirklich viel gelernt über ihn. Ja, vielleicht sagt er jetzt noch was über seine Vergangenheit. Vielleicht nicht, aber Mal schauen. Was ist, oh, das sah lecker aus.
Ah, you're here.
Paimon never forgets about meals. Even if the traveler forgets, Paimon will remind her for sure.
Du klingst, als hätte ich dich hungern lassen oder so.
That's not what Paimon meant at all. Wriothesley, you got what Paimon meant, right?
I'm a little confused, actually.
Hey, not you, Chip.
Jokes aside, I've got some good news. After taking a look, the doctors have let me know that it shouldn't be too difficult to extract the thorns, which means that everyone should be able to recover after a period of rest. As for their mental recoveries, most are making good progress as well. We've added a few who were more severely affected to a special observation list.
Okay.
You sure got everything taken care of, Wriothesley.
I try my best. After all, it's my duty to take care of everything that happens within my territory.
Eigentlich habe ich eine Frage an dich.
Please, go ahead.
Über deine Erinnerungen, als du den Juwel aufgehoben hast.
Ah, that's a bit of a long story. I once had a similar experience. It had to do with the host family I lived with as a child. I was an orphan, adopted by a couple with a great deal of love in their
Oder
hearts.
was in der Vergangenheit, Alter, what the fuck,
I had many siblings, and we all adored each other.
gesagt.
Once we were older, Mom and Dad would turn us over to be individually adopted by families of greater means, and go on to adopt more young children. They were perfect parents.
And then?
And then, I found out we were merely raised as livestock. Once we had reached a certain age, our parents would bring us to the market for sale.
Okay.
All children that were sold would leave the house, and nobody would know what became of them. As for those who didn't sell, they were merely disposed of.
Okay.
Did you know I once considered myself an extremely lucky child? And all of my friends, all of my siblings, they all felt this way as well. I was also not the first to find out about the truth. All those who found out before me were simply added to the disposal pile. I could never shake the feeling of irony every time I juxtaposed their tragic ends against our parents' adoring smiles.
Deine Wut lag also auch daran, dass...
Yes. Like the society, my parents created a facade of joy, lied to satiate their desires, and even employed incredibly cruel methods to keep their grasp on power. They did all of that, but never considered how their actions would utterly ruin all the children they took under their wing. Worse, but I did. So in the end, I killed them and set all of the remaining children free. I was convicted for my crimes and exiled to the fortress of Meripede.
Wurde wegen Mord fallen gelassen.
My methods were extreme, yes, but I was still a teenager at the time. I'd been betrayed by those I trusted most, and I didn't think that more moderate ways would solve the problem. My doubt and helpless anger pushed me forward until I got what I deserved.
Ich weiß auch nicht, was ich sagen sollte.
It's all right. You don't have to tell me what you think. I've already committed to this path, regardless of what anyone may say about it. The least I can do is to make sure that the same tragedy will not happen again in my new home.
Sorry to disturb you, everyone.
Hi.
Oh, it's a vis and fasol. Are you two feeling better yet?
It was all because you arrived in time. I managed to escape unscathed.
Das ist schön zu hören.
We came here on impulse today, because we were hoping that you'd be able to lend us a hand, Your Grace.
Please, go on right ahead. I'll do my best to help. Within reason, of course.
It's... I'd like to be wedded to Avis here at the fortress.
Süß.
You're getting married?
Yeah, we met each other through the society and both fell into Dugier's trap.
Pass auf
Even during
aufeinander.
our time there, we never doubted each other. We always believed that Dugier was manipulating us, trying to make us mistrust each other. And after this incident, we've come to believe that we've found the one for the
Das
rest
ist
of our lives.
so cringe süß.
You could say we managed to make the best out of a bad situation. He didn't abandon me, and I didn't forsake him either. But we're
Küssen,
still both
küssen,
prisoners.
küssen.
And we also aren't sure if the fortress is the best place to host something so celebratory.
Von der Flamme hier noch
So we
sitzt.
are just wondering, is our request a bit too out of line?
You're right in that the fortress has never hosted a wedding before. But that's no reason to say no, is it? I'll help you make the arrangements. If you need anything special shipped in from the surface, just say the word.
We can't thank you enough, Your Grace. We are actually also planning to stay here after the conclusion of our sentences.
Yeah, we've already made tons of special memories here. So now it'd be too hard to leave. And we have full confidence in the fortress's future with you at the helm.
Your trust is the highest form of praise.
Hey, loosen up a bit. Shouldn't you be the happiest man in Teyvat to hear that people would like to stay of their own free will?
Yeah. I'll always take a genuine expression of faith over any obligation to obey.
Das ist das Süßste und Cringeste, was ich jemals gesehen habe. Fertig! Okay. Krass. Jetzt wisst ihr aber, warum Wriothesley ist. Das ist sehr interessant. Haben wir noch einen Wunsch, den wir kaufen können? Nein, haben wir nicht. Okay, egal. Ja, dann sind wir jetzt mal mit 4.1 fertig. 4.2 released, wenn das Video rauskommt, morgen. Also morgen geht es sofort eigentlich wieder weiter im Dach-Conquest. Deswegen würde ich sagen, vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und wir sehen uns dann bei der nächsten Folge wieder. Tschüssikowski.